Hey guys, welcome. This is a special episode of my auto chess videos because I've managed to get access to the... I'm going to turn the light on the server. It was a little bit dark. I've managed to get access to the experimental server where I can talk about some of the new things that are coming to auto chess. So, I hope you're all doing well. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for being a subscriber. You guys mean the world to me. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to consider subbing if you like auto chess content. I bring you new content like from the experimental server. I also do Eve Echoes content, which is a great game. I would recommend that you try and get into the beta. The next wipe will be on the 10th of January. So after the 10th of January, that's your chance to try and get in on Eve. But if you don't want to sub, a like and a comment goes a long way to helping out the channel and helping out the video, so that'd be really useful, guys. If you just want to leave a comment, what you're excited for, do you like the look of the new UI, do you like the sound of the new units? I'm going to go into play into game in just a minute, but I'm going to go through what the new UI looks like. So, this looks very chess rushy, you know, like very much like the other types of auto battlers out there. You can basically add your friends and form a little party and jump into either duos or whatever kind of game mode you want. The game modes all look very different now. There's fantasy trio. There's a trio mode coming. I have no idea what the hell happens there, but I guess we'll see. And there's tutorials, novice, and obviously casual there as well. Loads of game modes. The chess pass is here. This looks like the same chess pass that's currently on the live server because it's still the one with the the unicorn or the chess player and stuff like that. So that's not changed. This is your rewards, your Hall of Fame. Very, very confusing. It's going to take a while to get used to all of this. Clicking Hall brings you back here. This is the encyclopedia. Oh, I found a 3-star Skull Hunter and a 3-star. That was in the tutorial, by the way. There is settings, notices, notification, maintenance. Cool. There is player support, there's check-in, so I can get a check-in reward, cool. Confirm. Oh, they've got an in-game spectating function, so you'll be able to watch people that are currently playing the game, including people on your server who are high-ranked. You can also see people who you're specifically following, that's pretty cool. This is the ranked leaderboard, so they're going to have a leaderboard directly there, which is also very cool. This is your friends tab, this is the chat tab. This brings you to your history and your records, which is kind of similar. Decorations. This is where you can change your chess piece decorations, your chessboard, your avatar. Let's have a look at the avatar. Oh, I can't change to anything else because I've already chosen one. Cool. The store. New events that will be coming up. This is the newcomer event, interesting. And then season 3. So they've changed the UI completely. Don't know what you guys think about it. I don't like the background. Maybe this is going to be a chessboard in the future. It just feels a bit bland, but I think it looks more like mobile game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks a little bit more like a mobile game. Which is good because we want more players in the game. So if they can make it as accessible and as appealing with bright colors, which is generally, as Supercell has proven, what a lot of people like in mobile games, then yeah, this is pretty good. I'm going to jump into a game and hopefully get to play a composition with the new units, and we can talk about them. Interesting, one thing to note before we move on, you'll notice that there is a little mobile symbol next to me, because I'm playing on an emulator, so it thinks I'm a mobile. A little mobile symbol next to my name. This makes me feel like we are 100% going to be seeing cross-platform, PC and mobile pretty soon, because I'm assuming if you'll be playing on PC, there'll be a little PC symbol next to your name. So, that's also exciting. Okay, we're into a game, and first thing that you're going to notice is the graphics look incredibly weird. You're going to notice that. They've changed the graphics completely. I'm wondering whether they've changed them to be more... I mean, I've got it on the highest graphics settings and everything looks really ghetto. I'm wondering if this has been changed to make it better for a wide range of mobile devices. I'm guessing that would be the case, that they've changed it to be a wide variety of mobile devices. I am on the... No, I'm on medium, so let's go back to best. I don't know why that changed me back to medium. So now I'm on best. Let's have a look at what these guys look like. A little bit better. They look a little bit better. I'm actually going to lock this because I want Soulbreaker and God of War. I'm taking this super seriously. So take God of War and Soulbreaker. Cool. Stick those guys in. So first thing you notice is all the graphics have become a bit darker. Everything looks a little bit dark. I'm wondering whether they're going to have to tweak the brightness again. We had that issue when they rechanged the graphics for the first time, last time round. So I'm definitely seeing everything being a bit darker this time round. I don't know whether you can adjust the brightness on BlueStacks or whatever, but this is where we're at right now. So the models have been changed. I mean, he obviously is not finished. His model looks hilarious. I feel like there's some optimization to do with the models right now. I think we'll probably see those eventually. Broken Sword, Magic Crystal, Life Crystal, no major changes here. I mean, look at some of these models. Fallen Witcher looks really like, I think he looks so much worse. Defector looks like a hobo. Oh no, Defector, what have they done to you? You look like a hobo. I'm gonna take Fallen Witcher, but look at him. He looks like a hobo. Oh no. So the graphics definitely need some tweaking, I think. This is the experimental server, remember? So the graphics definitely are going to get tweaked, I assume. Yeah, but they definitely need some kind of change. So we get a Life Crystal, a Lucky Coin. So we get a Lucky Coin and Broken Sword. Interestingly, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but you only ever used to get Magic Crystal, Ring of Life, Vamp Mask, or Dracula Mask, Staff, Resistance Cloak, and Cloth Armor in the first set of... that's all you ever used to get in the first set of... 1 second. Whenever you were playing... you know, on the previous version of this game, you only ever used to get those items. Now I'm getting offered items that I would consider like Wolf Round, and even further than that, like the Evasion Coin. I mean, you just don't see that until the late game most of the time. So they've changed things up considerably. I'm wondering whether they've changed up... no, I don't want to do auto function. I don't know whether they've changed up the items. Let's have a look here. So we've got new items. This is Pulse Staff. Increases 20% ability damage and gains 150% mana regeneration when any damage is dealt. Deals 500 magic and 1... So it's basically just a really good version of Pulse Staff. Let me just buy some units once this round's over, and then we'll look back at the items. I really want to see if the new dragon units are out. That's what I'm looking for, the new dragon units. So I'm going to take these dragons. And then I'm going to sell Fallen Witcher. I'm going to level up. I'm going to put him and him on. Cool. Right, let's just... let's go back to looking at those items. Oh, that's auto function. Right, items. So... there is an upgraded halberd. Base attacks reduce enemy armor by 15 evasion, 250 HP when reduces enemy armor by 15 for 5 seconds, disarms the enemy. So it's basically a combination of an item that they've removed. They've added loads of new items. So they removed the double rune hammer item. You know, they've removed that. Now we've got Python Wand, increases 15 attack, active, increases 100% magic resistance, immune to abilities. So that's basically Claw Wand, but then Claw Wand is just an upgraded version of that. Also gives you some attack speed? No attack speed, despite the fact that it uses Wraith Shard. Very interesting. Let's put that guy on. Some of the, they're a bit derpy, some of the animations. I'm going to go back to looking at those items. Okay, cool. This is an upgrade. Oh, so Jade Pipe is now a legendary, and it requires the Nether Essence to build into. Nether Essence builds out of what then? Nether Essence is just a basic item. Grants 40% mana restore when attacked. So that's an item that they've brought back, I assume. They've actually got rid of Ring of Life entirely. We've still got Frantic Mask. We've got this, which is Crystal Sword. That's the same. We've still got this thing, which is the same. We've still got Meal Storm, which I still think is hilarious. Heaven's Gift now requires Dragon Blood Axe, and it's a legendary, and does the same thing, basically. Monkey King Bar is the same thing. Infused Mask oh, it builds out of Frantic Mask. That's a massive upgrade for Frantic Mask users. Okay. I'm going to build these two things. I haven't found any more dragons yet. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Very interesting. Scythe of Vice, similar thing, but it now builds out of voodoo stuff, so it's a little bit harder to build Scythe of Vice. Maelstrom is the same. Oh, sorry. Mjolnir is the same. Dragonbone Ballista is the same. Heart of Tarask now grants magic resistance, 20% lifesteal, and it no longer gets insane regeneration, so that's a massive change. Increases at 40%, grants a shield that blocks 300 damage and lasts for 6 seconds. When the shield disappears or being destroyed, deals 100 magic damage equal to 20% of the damage absorbed by enemies within 5 grids. That sounds ridiculous. That item sounds broken. Axe of Fury, it now builds out of this thing, which builds out of... So it grants you some evasion. 40% attack speed and 15% evasion deal pure damage equal to 35% of the attack damage within 2 grids. So it no longer gives you attack damage, so you have to have attack damage items that go with it. So they've massively switched up the items. I can't really go through all of them. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look at Dragon. I want to have a look at Dragon. Alright, so we've got Umbra, Shining Dragon, Venom Dragon Knight, and Frostblaze Dragon. Okay, so we've got an Umbra here. Right, let's have a look at that. Let's get rid of these guys. So we've got an Umbra, who is a hunter, and also an undead. So, maybe if we do this, and put in this, and this, we're going to get the Agursis bonus. What does Umbra do? Increases Umbra's current max HP by 100% and summons 2 familiars to battle. Familiars share HP with Umbra. That sounds insane. That sounds really good. I feel like I just want to... I want to get... okay, there's the familiars. So that... so they all... when they take damage, Umbra takes damage. Oh, okay, so it makes her a little bit vulnerable, but it's a little bit like a little bit like a poisonous worm, but you maybe don't want too many of them on the field. That's cool. I'm liking that. Graphics still look a bit dodgy, don't they? No, I've got it on best. I always put colorblind mode on, to be fair. Okay, so you basically get a massive HP boost, which means stacking HP items on Umbra wouldn't be too bad. That's cool. I like that. Another God of War and Shining Dragon. There we go. So I can level up this turn, right? And I can sell off to Bewitcher to get back to 20 gold. And then we can add in dragons. So the 3 dragon bonus is all allied dragons have 100 mana. At the start of the battle, all allies have 100 mana. 6 allies have 100 mana. Those deployed relatively... 3 allied dragons, those deployed... 6 allies. Those deployed on the relative left will get the effects in priority. Very interesting. Those deployed on the left will get those effective. So if you want your units to get mana, you have to put them on the left-hand side, which means that you just want units that... You want units that generate mana slowly, but also have really big abilities. Like, for instance, in this build, you'd want something like a Tortola Elder, because you could play dragons with Tortola Elder and maybe even go 6 mages with Ogre Mage. Although I haven't seen an Ogre Mage yet. But I have seen some other these mages. That's good. Alright, let's get rid of him. And let's add in him. Now we've got mages. What's her attack range? It's 3. Okay. What's his attack range? 3, 4, 3. I feel like I need to have Umbra over there. Alright. So we don't need Magicka Crystals if we're playing dragons. We don't need Magicka Crystals if we're playing dragons. That's the deal, right? I'll take the unicorn. This is so cool. This is very, very cool. Although, summoning more familiars for Umbra could be pretty cool. You want Magicka Crystals for things that you don't have within the dragon bonus, I assume? Very interesting. So I've got a God of War 3 at round 11, by the way. That's actually hilarious. I'm just going to put another one of those in. A God of War 3 at round 11. Some of these models really need, like, some color redoing, or maybe they're just not affixed properly. It's like... they look a bit memey. I mean, I'm guessing it's... my thought is that they're obviously doing it to try and... they're doing it to try and make it more, more easily accessible across, a lot of mobile devices. Who will I put this on? I kind of want to put it on her so that she summons more familiars. I'm going to just do it that way. How would you get an Orb of Refresh then? Have they taken Orb of Refresh out of the game? No, Orb of Refresh is here. It requires this, which is double Magicka Crystal, and it requires a Mysterial Staff. So you need 2 Magicka Crystals and a Mysterial Staff. I want to see what some of the other dragons do. What does Frostblaze Dragon do? Builds an icebound wall on your right, dealing 100 magic damage to enemies passing through the wall and reducing their attack speed by 30%. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, that's a level 2 Umbra. And that's an Ogre Mage, who I think I'm actually going to buy, because I might want a frontline for a 6 Mage comp here. The God of War actually isn't that good, other than just being a tank. So maybe we could go for a Magic Crystal on... We could go for an Orb of Refresh on Umbra. Reduces ability cooldown by 20% and increases 100% of your mana. Ah, yes, so she's got a 60-second. Ah, okay. So she's actually got a 60-second cooldown on her ability, so you need to get Orb of Refresh to make it worth it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit like Werewolf. You need an Orb of Refresh to make it worth it. I think we could play a fun Umbra comp, though. How'd you get Axe of Fury? I want to see if that works on Umbra. Look at these models! Look at Werewolf, what have they done to you? Oh no. Item. Axe of Fury builds out of this, which is that and that, and that. Okay. So. Lucky Coin. And Wooden Club. This is just the test server, remember, so. Alright. And then we've got Magicka Staff, Dracula Mask. We'll just hold on to that for the time being. I wanna see if Axe of Fury works on Umbra, if I get the chance. I guess I need to start leveling to get to as many. I need to basically get as many levels as possible realistically here. I'm kind of concerned that I'm just not going to be able to... Okay, cool. Warpwood Sage looks so derpy, dude. Yeah, I forgot the hotkeys don't work because I'm on the experimental server. So when you've got 3 dragons, if you then put 4 dragons on the field, the leftmost dragons get the... I'll show you in a minute. The leftmost dragons are going to be the ones that get the mana, because you're only giving 3 dragons. Not every dragon gets mana. It's only 3 dragons that get the mana. So the leftmost dragons get the mana. So I'll show you in a second how that works. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to win this game before I can get to Legendary and find Frostfire, because everybody is dying really quickly. It's an Ogre Mage. So what I'm going to do is... I'm just going to power level right now. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Venom here, and these... So I'm going to put these leftmost... I'm actually going to do some experiments. I'll do some experiments in just a moment. If I put them like this, who is leftmost, right? In fact, let's do that now. Let's do that now. Let's figure out who is leftmost, because these two are obviously going to get the mana. Which one of these two are going to get 100% mana? If you put them on the same footing. Ah, the one in front. So, if you put 4 dragons in the field, and one of them, they're in the same line on the left, the one that's furthest forward is going to get the added benefits. That's good to know. That's really, really, really good to know. Do these guys get increased attack? No, they just get 70, so they don't get increased attack. That's a Magicka Staff, and that is armor. Okay, cool. So, I don't want this guy. I want these guys to have their abilities first, realistically. Let's put another tank on for the time being. I want to go to level 8 really quickly, actually. I'm going to save that for someone. That goes into Scythe of Vice, right? So, they've definitely made some of the legendary items harder to get, which is good, because they were just... Like, Scythe of Vice was way too easy to get. I think, anyway. Right, we're at 100%. We're now at level 8. What chance have I got to get legendaries? 2%. So I should probably just keep leveling because this game might not last very long. So we're just going to keep leveling because this game's not going to last forever. I currently have 4 out of the 6 dragons. Kind of wondering how I'm going to get 6 mages out of this. I don't know if I am. I think that might be difficult. You'd have to have, like, no front line. But I think, well, apart from Ogre Mage. But it could be possible. We'll figure it out. I might have to get rid of the God of War, basically. There might be a situation where I need to sell a level 3 God of War, which is sad. I'm just thinking, sorry, I was deep in thought about what I'm doing here. So I might take the Tortola Elder and the Pirate Captain. The reason being is that I'd quite like to have Tortola Elder. In fact, I'd quite like to have Tortola Elder as my mage over this guy. And maybe put Pirate Captain in, because I don't think that we can easily get... Okay, how are we doing this? Yes, we want those guys to get the mana, but we want Tortola Elder to be in the back corner. Cool. Alright. We're going to get to level 9 by round 19. This is, by the way, guys, this is almost certainly mostly bots in this game because it's on the test server, so I'm not expecting to do... I'm not expecting these guys to have been good. I'm mainly doing this to show you the new units. Okay, it's a Venom. Right, now we're going to roll a little bit because we do actually need... In a second, I am just going to warp in to somewhere because I spawned something called an Inquisitor Anomaly in Eve, and now someone's jumped into my system, and I think they might be trying to do it. So, oh no, they're not. That's good. Yeah, these are all bots because they're putting all their stuff in the same location. Right. Come on, we need Frostfire and then we need Dragon Knight just to get the 6 dragon bonus to see how it works. I think maybe we could get... Is Frostfire Mage? Is Frostfire Dragon Mage? Oh, they might be actually. Umbra, so let's actually take those Thunder Spirits back. Put one on. Yeah, Frostfire might actually be a mage, in which case we could ditch God of War. Yeah, we just have to ditch the God of War. Or maybe we go to level 10. Umbra. Cool. More Umbras, that's pretty solid. Yeah, so we'd need to ditch... We would need to ditch God of War, I think, or go to level 10. I think we could probably just force our way to level 10. Since we're just so far ahead, like right now. Insanely far ahead. That's another magic crystal. We could get a pulse staff. Like, we could maybe even get a legendary pulse staff out of this. Rune hammer, cattlehide armor. So these are not really the items that I was looking for. Do you know what? Let's just give ourselves the best chance of getting this legendary and try and go to level 10. Since we don't have much time, we can probably afford to wait 1 or 2 more rounds before rolling down to try and find Dragon Knight and this legendary. Because at level 10 we have a 6% chance of rolling a legendary. I don't know how close everyone else is level 6, 6, 6. I mean, these guys are surely just all bots. I mean, they've not spent any of their freaking money. I'm literally in a game with all bots, and somehow they've survived to round 21. So I desperately need to actually get my act together and roll for the level 10. At this point, the primary aim for me is getting the new units and seeing what they do, rather than anything else. Although I'm trying to build a decent-ish comp. I'm trying to build a comp that I think is okay. Come on, let's go to level 10, please. Right. I'm actually going to go to level 10 now. Right, so now... Roll. Umbra. Sweet. Roll. Umbra. Pirate Captain. Winter Terran. Roll. Not a Venom. Roll. Totoler Elder. Roll. God of Thunder. That's a good mage. Crap, what have I just sold? What did I just sell? I should have starred up Umbra. I'm an idiot. Did I just sell another Winter Terran? No, I've got 2 Winter Terrans. What have I sold here, guys? What did I sell? What did I actually end up selling here? I sold something. I sold Thunder Spirit, right? I sold a Thunder Spirit, right? Fairblaze Dragon. Oh, he's a Warlock. Okay, right. So, in the bin, we've got 5 out of 6 dragons. We need Dragon Knight, right? Umbra level 3. Okay. So we need to get another Thunder Spirit. There we go. That's 6 mages. I really hope we find Dragon Knight. Like, imagine finding the new unit. Imagine finding the new unit and not finding Dragon Knight. Life Crystal, okay. We need Dragon Knight. We need Dragon Knight. Come on, guys. Just Dragon Knight. Don't, you know, just be kind to me, game. Just be kind to me. Right, well, there's a Totoler Elder too. Dragon Knight. Nice. Okay. So now we have this. So who do we want to get mana? We want our leftmost 6 units to get mana. We want Dragon Knight to transform immediately. We want him to blow people up immediately. We want him to cast his stuff immediately. And then these guys can kind of do whatever they want. Alright, so these guys should all instantly get mana. Instantly. Absolute devastation. Absolute devastation. Alright, let's start combining some items. Yes. 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 That'll do. Wait, am I not running 6 mages? Crap, have I got to get rid of someone? Have I got to get rid of Pirate Captain? Alright, so I actually need to get rid of Pirate Captain. That's pretty scary, actually. We just have Ogre Mage. If you want to run 6 mages, 6 dragons, you need to be level 10. I don't think this is going to be a particularly viable build, personally. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a particularly viable build. What can we build? We can build this. Combine to bag. We can build this. Combine to bag. And we can build this. Which is basically like mini claw wand. Magic staff and lucky coin. Okay, and we can build that. So we can give this to him. I guess this to him. To her. Also to her. And I guess this to him. So we don't get to do too many fancy new... Ah, it's got a Thunder 2. Lol. So this is the comp that I'm running. Just immediately blow someone up as soon as it starts. This is actually really quite funny. I mean, I quite like the new dragons. The new dragon pieces. They're pretty good. Fireblaze Dragon. Can I get a level 2 Fireblaze Dragon? Before absolutely knocking... What? Razor Claw looks hilarious. So, cast an Icebound Wool on your right, dealing 100... So this is the problem with having him immediately cast. He's going to cast it here, which isn't really going to affect the enemies that much. That's the problem. So maybe I need to move my entire comp over to the left. Like, I need to put my, like, comp down the middle somewhere. Wow. Instantly crushed. There we go. I didn't quite get the legendary items that I wanted, but did get a pretty spicy 6 dragon game. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to these units. They are going to make me happy. I think these are some good changes. This is what I needed to get excited about auto chess again. Yes!